Hi all. So in our previous session we have learned the second portion of Coreldraw. Introduction to Coreldraw part 3. By our previous sessions we have learned the introduction of Coreldraw X3. Then we have started working with Coreldraw, how we can take the Coreldraw file, how we can work with it, what will be the options available in Coreldraw, how we can click all these, how we can utilize all these options. So we have a toolbox. Inside the toolbox we have a lot of options there, and also in the starting session introduction part 1 we have gone through the points like toolbox, rectangle box, ellipse tool, and in the session number 2 we have gone through the polygon tool, basic shapes and its categories, text tool, then path typing and fit text to path. So in this session we are going to learn a next tool, that is pick tool. Pick tool. So in the case of pick tool, it is one of the most important tool used in Coreldraw, and it helps you to select an object and also to change its size. Also we can skew it, we can rotate it, so we can do these all operations to a particular object whenever we are using the tool pick tool. And also to select this rectangle or any other object that we are going to select, that we have to choose. So to select this object you just need to select pick tool and then you have to click to that object, whatever it is. It may be a rectangle, an ellipse, or whatever it may be. And now this object handles that surrounds the rectangle indicates that it is selected. It is selected. So whatever may be your object, just in the surrounding portion of this object you can have the surrounding rectangle shapes that will indicate that it is selected now. Then to rotate this object, just imagine that we are using a rectangle at this moment. Then to rotate this particular rectangle, just double click on this rectangle. Then the handles are changed into double-ended arrow marks. Double-ended arrow marks will be available on your surrounding portion of this particular rectangle. Then this indicate that the object can be rotated now. You can rotate it in clockwise and also in anti-clockwise, and also you can view the angle of that rotation. Then you can fix it to your choice, and then simply what you need to do is click and drag on the corner of the rectangle, the corner handles. You can use the corner handles. Then to skew the rectangle, click and drag the selection point on the center of the rectangle. Whatever will be your shape, you can have a special selection point on the center portion. So in this case we are using a rectangle, so you can see that option, just center of that rectangle. Then to deselect a rectangle you just need to click on any other portion just outside of the rectangle. You don't need to click inside the rectangle, you just need to click anywhere which will be the outside portion of the rectangle or the work area. So this is the tool, pick tool. Pick tool. And also if you want to use the pick tool and you need to change its shape and all, so you can simply select any area, like you can increase the length, increase the width, whatever you can do, you can try it. But if you want to keep a proper ratio in the case of this object, You don't need to change the ratio of the length to width. Then you can just hold the shift button available on your keyboard. Then your shape will be increased or decreased according with the ratio only. There will never any change in the case of ratio. So we can just brief it. We can use the pick tool, and it is a most important tool in Coreldraw. It will help you to select a particular object, and you can resize the object. Like you can increase the size, decrease the size, you can keep the ratio, you can avoid the ratio, whatever. Then you can skew it, you can rotate it. So you can select the object, then you can handle all these things, and also you can deselect the object. Then only you can control any other system, any other object. Here you can see we have a page. This is pick tool which I am choosing, and this is the area called property bar. In these options you can choose any of the option to fix your page size, fix your item size and all. And also we can see the option like ruler. We can have the page size here. Then you can fix any of the page size. Then you can see this. I'm just clicking and dragging. Yeah, I'm resizing it. I'm making its size little bit larger and also smaller, so that I can use any other option. Like I can change the color, I can change the border, I can change the datas, whatever. I can add the text inside the shape. These all things I can do. And also you can see this, the rectangle is little bit bigger now, and I am resizing it again. So you just need to click and drag on the corners. If you are clicking and dragging like this, these sides, then it won't keep a proper ratio. So to keep a proper ratio, what you have to do is you just need to press and hold your shift button whenever you are like this. Now I am clicking the shift button, then only I can keep this ratio, otherwise your size will be vary. You can see a next image here, and you can see this. I'm choosing it. After selecting this, simply we can choose the options whatever we need. So our next tool is shape tool. Shape tool. Shape tool helps you to change the shape of any object. And the object means not only the shape only. It can be a text too. Then to edit the shape of an object, choose the shape tool and click on the object. Then select a picture using shape tool. Now selection appears as 4 corners handles with dotted lines. So whenever you can see these dotted lines on the surrounding portions of any object, this indicates that the object is activated with the shape tool. Then click and drag the corners. The corners are also known as corner handles. Now the shape of the picture is changed into any shape like polygon, semicircle or any other shape with the property bar option like curve. To curve. This is the option. Then the square point at each end of the line or curved segment, and by dragging the nodes you can change its shape. You can fix its shape in accordance with your choice using this option to curve. Then you can add or delete nodes with the help of add nodes option available on the property bar. Then you can delete it using the delete nodes option. All these will be available on your property bar. So I'm using this tool to make this. This is rectangle. I'm zooming it, and you can see I'm clicking on this icon shape, and after that you can see the edges. This option convert to curve. It will make your shape to a curve, and also we can get this option from the object menu. You can see this is the same option, and we are choosing this option from this toolbar now, property bar, and it is made as a curve now. How we can understand it? Is it a curve or not? Whenever we are selecting these portions and dragging like this randomly, if it is moving like this, then it is indicating that it is changed to a curve. And whenever I'm clicking on these points like this, so I'm clicking on this point and I need extra node, so I'm clicking on this option. This is add nodes option, and I'm clicking again here, dragging, yes, a node added. Again I'm adding a node, same as the previous step, and you can see a rectangle I have drawn again, and I'm using that pointing technique here, but it is not working. But whenever I'm selecting this curve option, then I can choose this and I can make it as another node. Then simply we can use the same technique in these all portions. There is no any restrictions. You just need to click on a portion and you can choose the option from the property bar, add nodes, and you can add it. Then we have delete node option. Simply select a node and click on this option, delete node. Then that node will be deleted from there. Again I'm clicking on this and I'm deleting that node. Then you can do the same thing by double clicking on the node. And I'm selecting two nodes here, and I'm using that technique, delete node. You can see these shape, and so you are double clicking on a node, then add node will be done. Now let us discuss the exercise portion available in your textbook, page number 14, 1-4. First section is filling the blanks. Dash is a graphic design software. Answer will be Coreldraw. The dash contains tools that you require to compose your page. Answer, toolbox. Rectangle tool helps you to draw dash and dash, rectangles and squares. Dash tool helps you to draw ellipse or circle. Answer will be ellipse tool. You can change the shape of a polygon with the help of dash tool. Shape tool. Dash is used to bend selected words or sentence along with an object. Path typing. The text tool lets you dash words directly on the screen. Type words. You can change the shape of a line by dragging one or more of its dash, its outline. Dash tool helps you to select an object. Pick tool. You can fit text to path using fit text to path option. Then the second session is write whether true or false. Then you have to state that the corresponding statements are true or false. Then the first question is, you can create vector graphic images using Coreldraw. True. Toolbox is situated on the left side of the work area. True. You can't change the shape of a polygon using shape tool. False. The basic shapes tool lets you choose from a full set of tools. True. You can't remove the curve style of a text. False. Pick tool helps you to deselect an object. False. When you double click on an object, the object will be displayed with double-ended arrows. True. Shape tool helps you to curve an object. True. You can't edit the shape of text using shape tool. False. You can't customize the page in Coreldraw. False. Then we have the next section. Answer the following. And you can see the questions. First one, define graphic design. That we have already discussed in the starting session. So what is the graphic design? What is the use of Coreldraw? That you can explain in this area. Then, how can you draw a rectangle with a rectangle tool? The step-by-step procedure is already explained in the previous session. So please go through that. Third question, write the steps to draw an arc using ellipse tool. We have 3 options available in ellipse and one is arc there. Then how to change the shape of a pentagon into star using shape tool. It is already explained in the video. What are the different drop down list in the property bar of basic shape tool? How many categories are available there? What are the options? Everything. Then explain text tool with an example. Then how to make a badge using the option path typing. Write the steps to fit a text to a star shape. Explain the use of pick tool with an example. How can you edit a text using shape tool? Explain it with an example. Which are the mostly used options in the property bar of shape tool? Then explain polygon tool with an example. Then the next category is match the following. Match the following. Then rectangle. It is matching to corner roundness. Shape tool to curve. Shape tool to curve. Then polygon, the number of sides of shape. Basic shapes, matching to perfect shape. Then ellipse, matching with arc. Then we have the next category. Do the following activities in the computer lab. And you know the current situation is not much better to do all these things in our computer lab. So you can try it in your systems itself and you can find the results properly. Then hope you guys have got an idea about this session. So in today's live session, we are going to attend a surprise test regarding to the chapter number 1. Chapter number 1. Introduction to Coreldraw.